All right, welcome everybody, and welcome to Thursday night. This is a Real Stories of Health call. If you're on for the first time, we just want to say welcome. This is probably something different than you've ever seen before. We get together at least once every week. Sometimes we do it more than this, and we just celebrate people that have changed their health and share their stories because, like I mentioned before, I pushed the record button. We learn so much from people's journeys, and we're all on our journey together. And even though our journeys may be different, we're actually more alike than we are different. And there's so much we can pull from people's inspirational stories. And we all have an inspirational story. If you're watching this, you're probably in the health challenge with us. So I just want to say congratulations. We're halfway through week 2. It's going really well. And I loved Bobby and Mike Scott's post today and just all the flurry of before and after photos and the people celebrating how far they've moved in their health. So that's what we're going to do tonight is we're going to expand on some of those stories so you can kind of hear the full story behind those pictures. My name is Brad Miller. I'm a certified health coach, and that's my wife, Ashley Miller. And we've changed our health together. We've changed a lot of lives together. We've met a lot of awesome people together. I never thought that certified health coach, any of those words would be anywhere near my name. But what's really cool is through the stories and how this simple program that we help people with, basically we've helped change a lot of lives, and it's really fun and simple to do. So this is a little bit about me. I have a little guy you can see at the top right. He's already buffer than I am. He can do more push-ups than me. He's almost a year old. My wife and I, we love to be active. We love to have a lot of fun. And more important, we love the purpose of just helping people become better in their lives. And kind of some of those examples you'll hear here in a second. So there's so many stories. That's kind of one thing I talked about is there's so many people transforming their health. And I got to say, even though you hear a ton of these stories, because we have a lot of them in this community, it doesn't happen this often. So this is why we celebrate and we share them, because people changing their lives like this isn't normal. I mean, a lot of people, there's actually TV shows that highlight like 6 or 7 people because that's so rare that people would actually be able to jump in and transform their health. And this is actually one of our support pieces that we offer through our community because here, again, like I said, hearing other people's stories is super powerful. So who's on the call tonight? Tons of people. You're probably in this challenge with us. Maybe someone invited you to hear some more information. You may be already on your health journey, getting healthy. You may be a health coach paying it forward. We have a really eclectic group here. And that's actually what makes us very special is that we're just a community of people that are here taking 25, 30 minutes to focus on their health in their life. Because what you focus on is what you create. So I'm actually going to really kind of step back from talking and actually just turn it over to some people that have really transformed their lives and some lives around them. And actually, we're going to kick off with someone who I've just really been inspired with her story and her husband's story, Imelda. Imelda, are you there? Can you tell us a little bit about what these pictures mean that I have here on the screen?
Yes. Can you hear me though? I unmuted myself.
You sound great. Go for it. Tell us. Tell us what's been going on behind these pictures.
Yes. Actually, before Take Shape for Life, I was not eating healthy food. My husband and I were always eating out, and until it triggered the fact that I was hospitalized for a week, and I had gastritis, and it wasn't fun at all. So that Thursday, after a week being in the hospital, I was actually thinking twice, million times, as a matter of fact, as to what to do with my health. And it just happened that Annie and Antonio came to the house for a mini reunion that Saturday after I was hospitalized, and they shared some of their food, which is actually the smoothie, and I like it. So I asked about what it was. They shared the story about Take Shape for Life, and they were sharing also that they are health coaches, and if I'm interested, and for me to take the first step before my husband. So I did, and I'm actually eating healthy. I'm now painless. My stomach, I'm not having those stomach pain anymore. And 2 weeks later, I had my husband join Take Shape for Life to be healthy. And he's been my client for, actually he was my first client. He's been my client for about 3 months now, and he has lost a total of 19 pounds. So I'm so excited. He's so excited. The transformation, everybody's noticing it. My brother has noticed it, and then I had him sign up also. My brother actually now has lost a total of 17 pounds after 5 weeks. And he's very excited about that. So I'm just paying it forward by helping other family members of mine that are now want to be healthy. And I'm excited to help more people, more of my family members. And sharing it also with coworkers and my husband's coworkers as well.
Oh, I love that, Imelda. So what I love about this, and some people know this story about me, but some people are new here on the line and they're joining in on this support for the first time, is I actually have a very similar situation. So I actually got healthy because my family got healthy. My whole family together has lost over 2,500 pounds. So I know what it's like when your family chooses health and pays it forward through it. So you changed your health. And I love that, maybe you didn't have a huge weight loss journey. And, we do, there's powerful transformations in that, but you healed yourself with health by feeding yourself the way you were meant to. All of those things got really shored up and, added extra energy and just a lot of extra great stuff in your life. And obviously your husband transformed. And one thing I love is, your friends were there because they had changed their health. They have an amazing health story too. And you were in need, and you knew they had a story. And I love that you obviously have a heart of helping people. You can see just how much you enjoy your family with
Yeah.
the pictures on the screen here. And you actually chose to pay it forward, because actually that's how so many in my family got healthy. My dad saw my mom change her life, and my dad, who had white knuckled his health his entire life, was like, this is what my family needs. And he became a health coach right away. And you actually decided to do the same. And that's how your family's getting healthy. And actually, you told me something pretty cool about because you just wanted to be the one that helped your family. And then you didn't realize that you actually got paid for helping people. And you
Right.
actually did something pretty cool with it that I thought was really powerful.
Yes, I was not expecting incentive that much incentive at all. Well, Annie and Antonio mentioned about the incentive. Well, I didn't really thought of that incentive. I was thinking of being healthy. So when I received my first check, my niece has been diagnosed with lupus in the Philippines, and I've been actually supporting the family and the rest of my siblings in the Philippines. When I received my first check, I couldn't believe how much it was. And to the penny, to the T, I just went ahead and sent everything to them. I'm getting emotional again. I am so sorry. I
No,
am sorry.
it's totally okay. That happens to us often on this call.
But it I'm not stopping from there. Every month, whenever every time I receive my incentive, I send it to my sister for my niece's treatment
Oh,
for dialysis. Yes.
that's powerful. I mean, not only your health, not only, helping your husband and helping your family. I mean, you're helping them in multiple different facets. So thank you for sharing your story. Congrats on this. And just, I love it
Thank
because you
you.
shared your story from a little different aspect. And I think that's great. And I'll cover a little bit about that, but basically we help people just pay it forward in all different dynamics. So I'll get over to that stuff in a second, but basically we have a system where just people help people. And that's what's so powerful about these stories. It's just normal people helping, reaching out and helping the people around them. And I just think how cool this world would be if more people were doing that. So an amazing story, Imelda. I'm so excited for you. And I love it. And actually another cool thing about that is all the stories tonight collectively are about from the same area, near Tracy, California. It's near the San Francisco area. And they've actually all kind of come from different people just paying it forward, and it all kind of paid it forward to some people in that same area. And I just think it's so cool that one person paid it forward to another. That's how we get connected and change lives and have stories like that. And I love it because it doesn't matter where you come from. The thing that I joke about with Americans is we have more knowledge about health than anyone out there. You ask somebody, they got their 2 cents on health, but really it's more like about, what exercise they should do, which, fat they should avoid, what smoothies they should use, which workouts they should do, and all these different things. And you notice that we're still one of the most unhealthy countries, even though we have one of the best healthcare systems and we have the most knowledge and we have the most resources. And I tend to think it's because most people don't focus on the main goal, which is the why. So if you're looking at this thing on the screen, basically the why is the center of all reasons. And when you focus on what we call optimal health, all of those hows and what's kind of fall right in alignment. And I truly love it. And that's how people are creating their health. So I thought we'd turn it over to another story, someone who's really special to me. And Joy, you're actually totally on purpose because you're outside your kid's game. But I wanted you to share a little bit about your health and your transformation. Would you share with people your story? Because it's very powerful.
All right. Can you hear me, Brad?
Yeah, you sound great. Great job.
Oh,
You're in the
great.
car? You're in the car right now?
I'm inside the car trying to stay warm. And like what you said, I'm here. Greetings from chilly California, Northern California. We've been not dying. We've been asking for this kind of weather. Now we have it, but it's kind of like really uncomfortable. But it's okay. I'm staying warm because I am here. And thank you for the opportunity, Brad, to be able to share a little bit about my health story. And before Take Shape for Life came to my life, where I've reached, I think, the highest of my weight was then. So it was truly a blessing because at that point in my life, I was a new mother, and I had 2 brand new babies, and they were very young then. And Take Shape for Life came to me, and I took the leap of faith to join the program and address my health. And now I am, I can say that I can be on top of things with my 2 sons. They are my why. You mentioned something about the why earlier. They were the reasons why I've took the leap of faith to join the program, so that I can be engaged and be active with them, because I know boys are very active. And plus also a little bit of background about me before Take Shape for Life. I was living a busy lifestyle. I also teach full-time as a first grade teacher, and I need to keep up with my 20 plus students. So before Take Shape for Life, I've like what I said, I've reached really high, my highest weight ever in my life. And for those on the call that know me, I grew up pretty much most of my life. I've been very healthy in a way that I was overweight. So I always hear that from family that, oh, we're all healthy. But when they say healthy, it's not the healthy, positive healthy. It's on the more of overweight. So I've never really had, most of my life since I was overweight, I've never experienced health. And so when a reward, or what I've learned from the program, is that I need to create health for myself. And that's what I'm still trying to learn while I'm programmed, that I need to work on my health, meaning I have to create it. And so as a health coach, I think that was the benefit, that I stayed on track. I decided to pay it forward when I've had success and share the program with others. And so I'm able to stay on track with my own health. And through that, I also can be a role model to my 2 sons, plus my students and all the people that surround me. And paying it forward was a way for me also to make connections with people from my past. I grew up in a church community, and I'm lucky to be blessed to know a lot of people. So it's a way health coaching brought a way for me to reconnect with them. So it's been fun that way. And also meeting new people, knowing my clients and partnering with them has been a joy. And as a teacher, when you've been all day with youngsters, you are looking forward to adult conversation. So being able to health coach really is a way to provide balance in my life. Wherein also the most important part of this reason for me to pay it forward is that I uh, it filled a void that I've been looking for. So all my life, I've been exposed to, through church work and all the ministries. My dad is a minister, and I've been saying, what kind of ministry should I have that I can be of service? So I believe that when I paid it forward, my prayer was answered that I can serve people in my own little way. And so it's been excuse me, it's been a way for me to provided a ministry for me to reach out to people and help them. And I remember Gandhi's quote saying, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service of others. So it really provided me a way for it to serve people. That's been really fun. And not only fun where, there's purpose and meaning in my life, but also I get to know all of you. I get to see you guys at least once a year. I can travel and see you guys, and all the benefits from health coaching really is beyond the connections with people, but the ongoing education, the learning, and it's been really a blast being a health coach. And so that's it for that's it for now, I think. So
That's it. I think that's pretty amazing, Joy, and I love it. I'm so glad we could highlight your story tonight. Well, one, I'm sorry that you lost all the weight. You lost your outer coat, and I'm sorry that it's a little bit colder now. But I love what you shared on so many different levels. One, how you came to know health, how you know your story, and you can basically rewrite your family's history, and you can show this to your boys, and I just think it's so great. And what you displayed in here, and what I love is, health is really multiple areas of your life. And I love that you have purpose. So not only, you can see the physical transformation on the screen, that goes without saying, but just, I see you laugh a lot more, and not to mention have an outlet for an adult time. And I think so many people, health, one thing that people don't talk much about health is purpose. Purpose is what drives people. And actually they did a survey on centennials, which are people that have lived over 100. And they said the number one thing that they attribute their long life to was purpose in their life and having strong relationships. So I love it, because your whole story is, you didn't even mention your weight loss through that process, but you can see how much has changed there. And I do think that's a really good example, because I know how much lives change when you're serving them, and that is truly a ministry. So I love that you found your ministry in that while you've changed your health. It's truly powerful. Well done, Joy, and thanks for sharing tonight.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. So that's what we wanted to share with you. We have a few more stories, but just asking you, what about you? And we're all on a health journey. I mentioned earlier, we're all more alike than we are different. So there's all aspects of these things that assist us and are like, wow, that's totally amazing. And maybe I didn't think about health that way. So just thinking about your own journey, where you are on this path, and just focusing on moving forward. Everyone here has kind of mentioned our health program, and really our program just involves weight loss. We haven't talked much about it, but what we focus on the core fundamentals of helping people thrive in their life and live optimal health. So yes, weight loss is a part of it. We focus on preparing for the journey, reaching a healthy weight, because reaching a healthy weight is actually shown to be one of the most significant things you can do for your overall health. It doesn't matter what healthy activities you're doing. If you're at an unhealthy weight, there's huge health ramifications just in that ordinance right there. But learning the habits of health through that system, and learning habits and optimizing health for your age. How we do that in our community is we focus on 3 different aspects. One, education. So you can learn for yourself the things that'll help you move forward on your health. I remember after I was on program a week, I lost my first 10 pounds. I started reading this book, and I'm not a reader. And as I was so excited about my journey, I started reading this book, and it started helping me understand the things that were going on in my life that had led me down the path to be just like my family. You don't get to needing to lose over 2,500 pounds as a family by being really healthy. So I was following that path, and so many of these things clicked for me. But you also have a health coach, not someone who's a health expert, mind you, but someone who is going to support you, encourage you, and pass along. And then we also have community, just like this call here today. There's tons of people on the call tonight just learning from each other. And we could almost highlight any one of you because each one of you have some type of powerful story. But more importantly, on top of that, we linchpin it together by having a simple eating plan routine that's packed with nutrition, a nutrition meal plan that helps you get stability, help you moving forward and build on those habits that are going to help you lose weight quickly and effectively, but also provide you a foundation to move forward in your health. I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, actually, you guys saw the picture. I have a little one. So not only did I lose my weight a long time ago, I'm really thankful for that, but I'm super thankful for healthy meals and the knowledge on how to make them and the combination of the two, because I wouldn't eat healthy probably with that additional. I mean, I think we've all been there. Most people, that's where the weight comes in. For moms when they're getting that place, or dads when they're putting on the sympathy weight, and then, oh boy, afterwards, you think you don't have time in the American life now. Wait till the kids come into play. Most of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but this program was there for me on every aspect of it. And what I love most about this is we talk about the real stories. Real people trust real people. I mean, Joy talked about it. Imelda talked about it. And I love this example here. This is Dawn in the top left-hand corner. And Dawn came in contact with Ashley and I through a friend that had lost weight that we met through a friend of ours at a party. And Dawn obviously got healthy, paid it forward to a friend back home in Wyoming. Lori paid it forward to Abby, who was an instructor at her Zumba studio. Abby paid it forward to Andrea. Andrea paid it forward to Julie, and Julie to Shannon, because most people know that there's all kinds of fancy advertisements out there, and there's all these ways that are and gimmicks and all these things. It's so powerful to know that something's going to work for you, and we trust our friends and what works for them. I mean, think about it. When you want to know if something's going to work, or if you should do something, or a reference, or if you want help understanding something, I mean, people don't go to ads or watch TV. They go to like Facebook and they text their friends because they want to know what real people are experiencing. So one of the great things about this, Joy and Imelda both talked about it, is it's not only amazing to get healthy yourself, but it's way more exciting because what we do is not normal. People don't see this every single day. So we encourage people to pay it forward. And that's just another aspect of health and purpose, is helping other people have that same excitement in their journey as well. So I kind of thought we'd wrap up kind of the end of this call by displaying that and kind of what paying forward looks like. So actually, I'm going to turn it over to Ashley, who was paid forward by Gina. Gina's going to share afterwards, proud health coach. And just wanted to share a little bit about your story and how your health journey is going, because you're in the middle of we're always in the middle of our health journey. We've never arrived, but tell people a little bit about these pictures here on the screen, Ashley.
Well, thanks, Brad, and hi, everyone, and thanks for listening to my story. To give you guys a little bit of an idea of where I was at when I started, and everyone laughs at me. They're like, I can't believe you use real weight numbers. I can't believe you post pictures like this. You know what? It doesn't faze me in the least because I'm never going back to this. Like Joy said, like Brad said, it's not a diet. It's not. I've tried diets. I did Weight Watchers. I did paleo. I was doing CrossFit. I went to the gym 5 days a week. It doesn't work. What this is a health program that entices us to make better decisions on a daily basis. And some of the bad decisions I was making when I started, which I will fully admit because I'm never going back there, is I was 215 pounds, and the picture on the upper left, and I was a horse trainer. I was so heavy I couldn't ride well. I couldn't do my job. I was cranky. Everyone that started their health journey knows that, once you start losing the weight and start feeling good and all of that, things change. I mean, my whole life has changed. My outlook has changed. I wake up in the morning. I have energy. I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning and I'm like ready to go. Like Gina and Brad, sometimes I'll be messaging them. They're like, why are you even awake? It's like, well, you guys are, so whatever. I can't even begin to explain the difference. I mean, just even me looking at my pictures, my most recent one is on the right. And I look at that and I don't even see myself yet because it's so still new for me. And I'm so far 35 pounds down in about 85 days on program. And I had an opportunity to start paying it forward and become a health coach. And it was actually quite by accident, but it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I ended up closing my horseback riding business. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea where life was going to take me. And I really feel like God put this in my path. He's like, you're going to be a health coach. You're going to help people. You're going to be successful with this. And I did a little math right before this, and my clients so far total have lost 250 pounds, and I've only been a health coach for about 2.5 months. So for me, that's huge. I mean, that's 250 pounds that aren't in this world anymore, and people that are getting healthy and are happy. And I had a client the other day tell me, and this is the best quote I've heard so far yet. She goes, "This is the most amazing plan I've ever been on. Losing the weight is just as easy as it was to put the weight on." And I'm like, you know what? That is so true. Absolutely true. Like when she said that, it just rang so true to me, because it is true. Like, I get to eat, and I eat brownies, and I eat cookies, and I have ziti marinara, and the food is good, and I have milkshakes for breakfast, and I'm getting healthy, I'm losing weight. It's just one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. And now 2.5 months later, I have a very successful business. I have amazing coaches, Brad and Gina, who are there for me any second that I need them. And I'm getting people healthy and paying it forward. And it's amazing. I really, really love it. It's the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Oh, I love it, Ashley. I think it's safe to say that you also gain a little energy from program. I don't think the 5 a.m. you wake up just a little. Oh, I love it on so many levels. Just that it was simple, it's easy, and you chose to pay it forward to people, and that's the beautiful thing too. Because you lost 35 pounds. How much did you say? 200? What? How many pounds?
250 total so far. As of yesterday, weigh-in Wednesday.
Weigh-in Wednesday. I love it. A lot of happier horses out there now.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. And you can see that, more than just the weight's changed for you. Obviously, energy's changed for you. You get to enjoy your meals. And I love that too. You get to enjoy your meals, but you know that you're feeding yourself healthy every few hours. And it's super easy because we're all busy. You just run and grab something, and you know how to just feed your body the way it's meant to. And just to give people an idea, most people on the line know, but what's it like when you start feeding your body right for the first time?
You wake up at 5 a.m. with energy and you feel great. And I've never been a water fan my entire life. So when my health coach told me the first day, okay, great, we drink almost a gallon of water a day. I'm like, you're kidding me. There's no way I'm ever going to do this. And when we were on Habits of Health call, it was probably 45 days ago, Brad actually mentioned, the first thing that touches your lips in the morning is going to be what you crave all day. And I've made it a habit that the first thing that touches my lips before breakfast, before anything, is that I drink water, and it makes such a difference. And I think that's what I like most about the program, is it teaches us better habits. And I tell people when they ask me, well, what's the name of the program? What does it do? And I'm like, no. It doesn't matter what the name of it is. What matters is it's not a diet, and it teaches us how to make better decisions on a daily basis. It's not a crutch. It's a life-changing opportunity that we have.
I love it. And it's just cool because it's like a foundation that you can tackle area of your life and just build healthier habits. You can also buy boots that I can see on the screen here. I decided to put that photo in here because
right. Yeah. I can wear knee-high boots and skinny jeans for the first time in my life, which is this week. And I'm so stoked about that. So
that's awesome. Ashley, thank you for sharing. Congrats. And also thanks for paying it forward. I know how exciting it is. And I know some of those lives have been changed. So it was just super fun to see. And I know someone else is looking and smiling at that. And that's your health coach, Gina. And this is what you create when you pay it forward to somebody. So I thought Gina could come on and kind of wrap up with one last story, maybe a few tips, some of her wisdom on how she's created health. She has a really powerful story. And I'm just going to turn it over to Gina. Gina, will you take us home tonight and just share kind of the story behind some of these pictures here?
Sure. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our call. I'm so glad everybody's on the call. Man, how do I follow that? Everybody was so amazing. Ashley, you are just like this fireball. I just love you. I said everybody needs an Ashley, but this one's mine. So pretty awesome. Awesome stories. I really had a lot in common with what Joy was saying about the fulfillment and it filling a void. That really struck home with me, and that's what I was going to talk about a little bit. When before I found Take Shape for Life, I had been on several different diets, several different weight loss programs. I had lost 100 pounds 2 times on Overeaters Anonymous. And I mean, even these programs that use 12-step programs. And I had pretty much lost hope, and I didn't believe in anything, that anything was ever going to work for me again. So I was researching the weight loss surgeries, and if my insurance would have paid for it, I would have done that, and now looking back 3 years later and 82 pounds lost, I would never do that to myself. But I was at a place of exhaustion. I was fed up. I had given up on myself because I had lost weight so many times and gained it all back that I just didn't believe in me or any other program would ever work for me again. So I thought that cutting part of my stomach off would, I guess, right? So that was our mentality back then. Today, I would never, and I would never let anybody I love do it either. I guess the best word to describe me back then was desperate. So when I found this program, thank God, I was able to lose 82 pounds pretty quickly. And then everybody else wanted to start doing it too, because they all see us and they see our transformation. They see how we just come to life, and they're just like, everybody else wants to do it too. So I became a health coach. And, before I started this, growing up, I was overweight and I was made fun of a lot. Kids are cruel. But I feel like at this point in my life, being a health coach, doing what I do, getting to reach my hand out and help other people who are going through the same thing that I went through, I feel like it made a complete circle. Everything I ever went through in my whole life, I get to turn around and use it for good. And I get to understand, because I know exactly where someone's coming from when they're overweight and unhappy and exhausted and desperate, just like I was. So I feel like we are all blessings from God. We have a real gift that we get to give other people. And the last thing, I think that my freedom is the freedom to dance, because my whole life I was on the wall. I was, I didn't go to the proms and the things like that. I just hid because I was so inverted. I was so ashamed of my body. I had so many body issues, and now when I go to our events, I'm out there dancing on the dance floor, and you can ask anybody. I am tearing it up. And that is not, if you would ask anybody who knew me, that is not something I would do. But I'm free to move. I am who I am today because I'm free and I'm alive, and all those things that used to hold me back, they can't hold me back anymore. Take Shape for Life has changed so much more than just weight loss. It's given me the ability to reach my hand out and help other people who are suffering just like I was, just like a lot of us were. So I just want to tell anybody who's on the call, if you're on the fence about joining the program and starting your own health journey, do this and then dive straight in. I just say go for it, because we all were at the same point you were, and there's a lot of people here on the call that can also tell you that this program is amazing. It's not a gimmick. It's not a fad. We've been around for a long time. And if you're also thinking about health coaching, I can just say that this is the best thing I've ever done. I'm fulfilled. I have a real purpose in my life now. I get to help other people suffering from the same thing that I was. And I just think that that's like full circle gift right there. So I think I've said enough. And I just want to encourage everybody to be amazing and keep up the good work. And thank you for being on the call and letting me share.
Encouraging everyone to be amazing. I don't think there's any more better advice than that. And I love what's cool, Gina, and I like to kind of wrap it up right here, is most people don't know what they don't know, and they don't know what's holding them back. You never know what the next peak is. And when someone said to me earlier this year when they were talking about their health journeys, that they didn't realize that their weight was the one thing holding back every possible area of their life. They had no idea that it was affecting their relationships, their happiness, everything around their relationship with God, everything. And, it just seems like that's exuded from you when you're just so excited about where you were. I mean, some people may have been even further down the road in their health. Some people may be further along. But what's cool is we all get to move forward together, and you can see the change in your life. I mean, just as a whole, how much has your life turned around since, starting your health journey? And you can see the pictures there, but,
Everything. I mean, even just the ability to have conversations and look people in the eye and not be worrying about, oh my gosh, do they notice how fat I am, how much weight I've gained, how I look. I couldn't even have a conversation with people because I didn't even leave the house except to go to work because I was so embarrassed of my body.
Yeah. I think we've all had those moments at some point where we just didn't think that health was possible. And so we have so many people, like right now we're in the middle of a health challenge. And I just want to say, if you're joining in for the first time, obviously these stories are powerful and obviously, they're amazing. And hopefully they've inspired you to catch a few different tips, know that health is possible, that, you may have grabbed onto something someone said, or you might have your own individual story. But Gina, thank you so much for sharing that. And that's actually why I put that little quote there at the bottom is there's no key to happiness. The door is always open. So let's just start taking our steps and moving forward in our health. And lastly, as we wrap up here, guys, tonight is life on purpose. That's pretty much what everyone boiled down to, is they mention all areas of their life on purpose. And our call to action to you right now is, if you're in the challenge with us, what are you living on purpose for in your life? I won't go into a long explanation, but basically, we thrive in our life when we're focused on all the things that matter most. And that's what Take Shape for Life encourages people to focus on: healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances, basically every area of your life, not just what goes in your mouth, not what your weight is, but literally everything that matters most, and really finding purpose in your life and all the things that matter. You notice everything was that everyone shared tonight was different, but it was all the same at the same time. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Congratulations for being here. It's the healthiest place you can be on a Thursday night. I want to thank everyone who shared tonight. We always learn something from somebody else, and I just want to continue to stay plugged into the challenge and what we're doing. We're a bunch of crazy people deciding that the holidays is a great time to up our health, because there's no reason to ever slide back. There's a tons of reason to support others to move forward, and supporting other people to be better. There's no greater purpose on this earth. So thank you all that shared. Thank you for all that tuned in. Have a great evening and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
guys
Thank
for
you,
sharing. That was
everyone.
awesome.
Good night, Lori.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night, John Boy.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Very great night, guys. Thank you.
Hi, Shireen.
Gina, you were famous on the chat. Everyone was talking about how they've seen you dancing.
Oh, yeah. Man, we
You
get
probably-
down. We don't mess around.
I was hoping that you would dance for us.
You know I'm sick.
Only
Otherwise,
only when there's band members.
yeah, I know, right?
Oh, you guys are rock. It's good to see.
Sugar butts. My little sugar butts are back there.
He's
All right, you guys have a great night. Don't forget, tomorrow is Photo Collage Friday. So get your guest pictures ready, and let's see who has the best photo collage starting tomorrow.
We're ready.
All right, no cheating, no taking pictures ahead of time. Night, guys.
Good
Great
night.
job, guys. Great job, Ashley.
You guys are all awesome. Good night.
Take care. Thank you, Gina.